I'm in Italy. I'm currently sitting in Bologna. What? This is unbelievable. I'm gonna keep saying it because I cannot believe that I'm currently sitting in Italy, in Bologna. I cannot believe it. It's just, I've had to pinch myself so many times and I still can't get over it. I have no idea what is going on. I have to explain. The reason why it's so surreal for me is because you see Europe and you see Italy in movies and you read about it in books and you hear about it in music, and it's all I've ever studied when I was younger is, you know, this entity of Europe and Italy, and I've appreciated so much of it, and it's so much part of my culture, like being an Italian, you know, I have an Italian background. It is so nice to come back to the root and sort of see it and experience it and just live in it. It still feels like a holiday. I have to remind myself a lot that I am actually studying here. But, wow, but I am studying here. I am actually studying here. I'm going to be living here. It's great. It's great. It's so fun. I mean, of course, I think I'm in the honeymoon stage still. Perhaps I will get some culture shock, you know, yet to come, but yeah, Europe suits me. I'm loving it so far. I may stay forever. Mum, ignore that last bit. But seriously, it's been so cool. So what have we done? Oh gosh, we've done so much. It's so funny. It's just crazy because I'm currently sitting in my bedroom, so I'm in my room. You can see behind me my bed. You can see my toys. I was like, I'm going to cover them with myself. You can see them. I brought them for company. Don't judge. Stop judging right now. But seriously, it's been so cool. So what have we done? Oh gosh, we've done so much. It's so funny. It's just crazy because I'm currently sitting in my bedroom, so I'm in my room. You can see behind me my bed. You can see my toys. I was like, I'm going to cover them with myself. You can see them. I brought them for company. Don't judge. Stop judging right now. Sometimes just... I did it up all nicely. When we got to the apartment, we didn't like it. I mean, it's great. It's a great location. Touch wood. It's fine. Everything is fine. There's 4 of us and there's 3 rooms and 1 bathroom. But we manage so well. We get along so great, which is fantastic. But when we got here, it was a bit dirty. The rooms were sort of uneven, like it was mismatched. 2 girls have to share a room, obviously, because there's 3 and there's 4 of us. So we were moving beds. I think on the first night that we got here, we were unscrewing IKEA beds, which are the beds that are in the apartment, and we were rearranging them and dragging them through doorways and pulling them along and putting them in the other rooms and then putting them back together, and we were mopping and scrubbing, and we were, you know, dusting and vacuuming, and we just cleaned the apartment. We just cleaned the apartment out. I'll probably post up a video of the apartment later to see the before and after and a little bit of the cleaning process. It's hilarious. You can tell that we've been brought up well. So well done, parents, because we were the first night scrubbing floors. I love the area that I'm in. I have a little balcony. So behind the camera is actually like a little door that I can step out to on the balcony. It's lovely. And I can hear church bells. Last night I could hear church bells chiming and it was just gorgeous and I loved it. It was so beautiful. Oh, everything just makes me so emotional. I just want to cry all the time. And it's not because I miss home and I'm homesick, and I do. I miss my family and I miss having, you know, the connection that I have in Sydney. But I look at everything and I don't know, it's so emotional. It's so overwhelming. It's just a really emotional experience, but it's so beautiful. What did we do? The next day we went to IKEA, and It's so great. IKEA was so fun. We bought all these, you know, I bought bed sheets that you can see behind me. I bought a pillow just to make it a little bit more homely, candles, photo frames to put photos in, just stuff to make it feel a little bit more like home because we're very particular girls. So, you know, we miss home. What are you going to do? Go to IKEA. It feels like an apartment. It's so great. I actually want to actually come home and live here, so it's wonderful. So that's what we've done. Italy, what have we seen? We haven't seen much. We've been to a couple of places here and there on our way to, you know, when we're shopping or when we're getting our permesso or our, you know, codice or something like that. It's just beautiful. It's just gorgeous. It's an amazing, amazing city. I cannot stress how beautiful it is. Like, these buildings are older than Australia, which is not hard, but it just blows your mind. It's the historic, you know, culture of it all is just amazing. It's really, really beautiful. And when you sort of go out a little bit towards, I think it's the walls, when you sort of go out of the centre a little bit and into, you go further, like when we're going to IKEA, you just see the hills. And because Bologna goes into a dip, so it's sort of in a ditch, pretty much, it goes down and it's surrounded by hills. Oh my gosh. It is the most beautiful thing I've seen. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of anything. I haven't even been to Europe. I haven't been to Italy, nothing. But you see a lot of gorgeous things, and it's just, that is one of my most favourite. It's just seeing the distance and seeing the hills in the background. I cannot get over it. What about the people? What are the people like? Good question, Jess. Thanks. So okay, before I came, everyone said to me, be careful the Italian men. They're very touchy-feely. They're not afraid to approach you. I mean, in Sydney, people look at you and they, you know, whistle and remark and whatever. And some of them touch, not often, but, you know, some of them might grab or something when you're out. And you sort of are like, yeah, okay, stop. And they do. But I was told by a lot of people warned me about these men. Now, I haven't been clubbing yet. I haven't been out to the discoteca or anything like that. I haven't been out. I've just been walking around at night and during the day around the streets. And I don't know, we get a lot of looks. I mean, there are three gorgeous girls and me. That was not at all. No, that's not what I meant. There are 4 girls. Let's just leave it at 4 girls. So anyway, there are 4 girls. And we're walking and, you know, we're speaking English, we're trying to speak Italian, which is great because I'm sort of picking it up a little bit more, and they're very fluent. I find, they're fluent. I feel like they can speak it a lot better than I can, just because I'm a little bit more self-conscious. But the more I hear it, the more I'm inclined to speak it, and I find myself even in the shops, you know, I squeeze past someone, I'm like, oh, scusa, you know, like, you just sort of say it, it just sort of comes out, and you're not ashamed to say it. Like, sometimes when you're learning the language, you feel a little bit embarrassed to say, scusa, and use the accent, but when I'm here, it's just easy and it's great, and you can order a brioche or cornetto and not feel bad about rolling your R's, you know. But yeah, so what was the point in that? Where was I? Oh yeah, so people were telling me that be careful of the men because they're very forward and they'll grab and they'll touch and they'll, you know, they'll yell and whatever. We've been getting stared at, okay, but the funniest thing is that we were walking towards we were walking towards the Piazza Maggiore, and this group of school kids was sort of walking towards us with maybe 2 teachers that were supervising. And this one boy goes, un bel viso, and we just started pissing ourselves laughing because this 10-year-old boy, he wouldn't have been any more than 10, but he was just, like, so confident, and we haven't been yelled at, you know, shouted at by any guys at all. Usually you should ignore it, but we just pissed ourselves laughing. We were like, forget that, that is the funniest thing ever. We'll give him a laugh. He was so cheeky. They're all just so immaculately dressed. They're dressed immaculately. I feel like every time I go out, I look in the mirror because I have to make sure I look and suit, you know, the style. And it's stressful. It is so stressful to plan an outfit in the morning because everybody is dressed to perfection. They are immaculate. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're living. We are living in Italy, and we're okay. You know, I go in the morning to have a brioche and an espresso, and it's €2.20. Like, what? That is insane. It's insane. It's so bad. It is so bad for the waistline. Lick your lips forever. No, what is it? When you lick your lips, it's forever. No, I'm sure that's too wordy. Once on the lips, forever on the hips. Well, that backfired. That didn't go as smoothly as I'd planned. But yeah, what a silly girl. But yeah, so there's a lot of good food. I haven't had one thing that I thought that was bad. I had a €1 pizza at IKEA, and it was quite possibly the best pizza I've ever had. I'm not even joking. It was phenomenal. Oh, the cheese. Oh, the cheese. Oh yeah. Oh, I had a brioche, which is like a croissant with custard in it. I think I looked like I was quite possibly demolishing the thing, you know, like perhaps a little sexually. The plane. Everyone was like, you're gonna be so annoyed with the plane trip because it's like 24 hours. That was the best 24 hours of my life. The plane ride was amazing. You're sitting on a plane watching movies for 24 hours. That's what I would do in my normal life. I don't, but I could if I was allowed to, if mama let me. I would just sit at home and watch movies. So I just sat there and watched TV shows like Parks and Recreation and An Idiot Abroad, and I watched movies, and I slept. And I got fed. Literally, like every 4 hours, someone put food on my lap, and I was like, ah, thank you. Oh. Eat, watch, sleep. Wasn't a tough gig. So that was fine. We flew over Russia and Poland and Austria, and then into Italy, and I counted them all as countries. I was like, tick, Russia, done. Tick, Poland, Warsaw, done. Nailed that in about 30 minutes. Yeah, so it was really cool to be on the plane. So yeah. Anyway, that's it from now. Ciao from Italia. What the hell? Ciao from Bologna. We're gonna try and go get some sightseeing done, and then I'll update you all on that and show you another video. Okay? Love you all and miss you all. Ciao!